Hello, welcome to another year at Creekside Middle School. My name is Adam Crosby, Mr. Crosby. I am the science teacher on Team Eagles. I teach both advanced physical science and regular eighth grade science, along with two electives. I will be teaching Physics of the World first semester and a class called Science Plus second semester. Okay. In my advanced physical science class, which is a high school level class, meaning if you pass it, you do get the credit for high school. If you do not pass it, you will have to repeat it as a freshman. In that class, it's basically half chemistry and half physics. Okay, the first half I'll be diving into the periodic table, what atoms are, what each element is, how do they combine into compounds, how do those compounds act in reactions, and stuff like that. We will finish that unit off with nuclear reactions and how atoms decay through radioactive decay and study the half lives of things. In our physics half, we will be doing forces, motion, energy. We'll be discussing how those three things affect the world around us, and we will be finishing off the year explaining how it affects the universe as a whole. We'll be looking at how stars are formed, galaxies are formed, how the Big Bang theory, how scientists think that happened, and all that stuff. In eighth grade science, in my regular science class, we will be diving into a little bit of everything. We'll start off the year with physical science, talking about the three laws of motion and gravity and all that stuff. Second, we'll be going into earth science, talking about how the earth's surface looks the way it does, why through erosion and weathering or through plate tectonics it changes over time. And then we'll be finishing off with life science, where we'll be talking about how mitosis and meiosis happen, how cells divide and become more cells. We'll be talking about heredity and how certain genes and traits are passed from one generation to the next. And we'll finish off with how life has changed over time. In my Physics of the World elective, if you have that class, I will be breaking the class into half about energy and half about forces in motion. The energy section will be talking about mostly how do we reduce the energy use in our homes to make our homes more energy efficient. And in the forces in motion section, we'll be talking about basically the forces in motion in car accidents and how we can keep ourselves safer in them. And then second semester, my Science Plus class is a class meant for students who are right on the bubble of doing well but could drop. So this class is meant to kind of boost them up a little bit, give them a little bit more science than they would get in just the regular class. Finally, I am one of the Creekside yearbook advisors, meaning I'm in charge of making that wonderful book that we get every year. Our yearbook for last year did come in over the summer, and it is ready to go and ready to be picked up by those of you who ordered them, and it's ready to be purchased by anybody who wants to purchase it. I'm also going to be looking for students to join our yearbook club this year to help design this year's yearbook. So if you're interested in doing that, please get in contact with me so we can set up how you get involved with that. If you have any questions for me, whether it's about one of my science classes, whether it's about the yearbook, whether it's about the Washington, D.C. trip, because I helped Mr. Brinker run that, or it's about the Kings Island trip that the Team Eagles go on in May every year, you're more than welcome to contact me. The best ways are through Remind or email. You can call my phone, but I don't pick up during class. So the best way to get a hold of me is through Remind or email. Take care, and I hope that we have an amazing year. Take care.